Everybody, welcome back, and this video is a post-vacation reset. We were in Rhode Island for a few days, and then my sister-in-laws with their husbands came here for a few days. We kind of switched our schedule up a little bit because of the weather. But today's video is, washing sheets, getting beds back together, dusting, mopping floors, laundry, and a few things in between. And I will show you towards the end a little bit of footage from our time spent on a boat that we rented in Rhode Island, just a little bit. And I won't be showing you every detail of all the cleaning, but just taking you along on my day. I hope I can inspire you if you just got back from vacation. That saying, it's always nice to be home. No matter where you go, whether it was a wonderful vacation with wonderful people, which it was, we were very lucky, we had a great time, but it is always nice to get home and sleep in your own bed, isn't it? These are only a very small amount of towels that I had. I'm just finishing up some laundry folding towels. We had some great time in my pool, so I did a lot of pool towels, of course, but I am skipping that a little bit. I'm just taking you along on my day and briefly showing you a little bit of what I've done and a few different things in between. Let me know in the comments if you clean your house before you go away and then sometimes when you come home. Isn't it silly because you're going to be gone? But I guess we want to come home to a clean house. So towards the end of our vacation, my sister-in-law stayed here and they are so great. I'm very lucky. Everybody picks up after themselves and things like that. But you always want to vacuum a little bit and dust, and I'm going to be mopping some floors and things like that. So I think it's just what we do, right? So my sister-in-law Cheryl watches all my videos, and we're always talking about decorating and what we want to do and things like that, and she had mentioned the napkins on the toilet paper, and I had seen it ages ago, but to be honest with you, completely forgot about it. So you're going to see me taking some hydrangea napkins that I've used and have in my kitchen and putting them around the toilet paper. Very easy, just lay it the long way, roll them up, tuck in the napkin. And this one did not reach totally perfect, but it's okay, you don't see it. So I'm gonna put these in my bathroom and you'll see what they look like. right, Cheryl, this is for you. All right, now that we have the toilet paper looking pretty, I've done this for a little bit. Here's just something I got at Goodwill. I probably should dust that a little bit. And I stuffed a bag in there. And just, you know, if you don't have like one of those tissue boxes, which I don't, I have my tissue. So I was going to open a new box for you guys, but I still have some left in here. So you just open a new box and plunk it in so they're kind of like that. And this here, I'm just going to kind of fold it in half here. And you would do the same with like a new box of, let me just get these a little bit different because I have some left here, and you just kind of pull it out a little bit. I actually did the upstairs really quick also. All right, gotta work on my grocery list. You know how it is when you get back from vacation, not a lot of food left, so gotta work on that. Always looking for new dinner ideas. Oh, you know how you get in a rut? It's so frustrating sometimes. You just can't think of different ideas. But just checking some out now and hoping that something inspires me. And some of you may know I do a weekly menu, even though it's just the two of us, but it helps you to stay organized a little bit. I wanted to show you a very small shopping haul. We went shopping one day when we were on Rhode Island and went to Marshall's. I think some of these I did take the tags off already though. This was $9.99. I'm gonna make sure this isn't too tight. I think it fit a little too snug, but I loved, actually the few shirts that I got are pretty much the same style. But it's black with the little, I liked this little detail here. I thought that was pretty. Did I say it was $9.99? So I got that, and like I said, I want to double check that it's not too snug. This is pretty much similar. I don't have the price, and I just threw the receipt out too because this I knew. Oh, actually, you know what? I threw the receipt out. That this would have been on that receipt. I'll have to see about that. All right, so anyway, I got this. Look at the little scallop though. Isn't that cute? Nice brown color with the scallop down the sleeves. This actually, I took this out of my drawer. This got mixed in. This was another shopping trip I did one day. Tag is off. They've got to be between 9 and 15, something like that. This is actually black, I believe. Same style. But I was finding that I have a lot of, excuse my hair and shirt today. I'm look a mess. But I have a lot of little t-shirts, but I was finding that it's been so hot, I didn't really have a lot of sleeveless. And you can really dress these up or wear them casual, but I think they would make a cute outfit. And like I said, you can either, dress them up or dress them down. I got these two shorts, black and blue, very soft. They got pockets on the side. I think the tag might still be on these. I think these were $16.99. I will wear them as PJs or when I'm walking with Frank, or just hanging around. So very cozy shorts. But that's really all. My sister-in-law's actually had great luck. I really didn't need a lot. So anyway, that's my little shopping haul that I got when we went to Marshall's. All right, we got to get back on track here. And I'm going to make some chia seed pudding or chia pudding. Do you know I've actually never had it? You'll have to let me know in the comments if you have tried this. I know you can have, pair it with fruit or granola, whatever you want. Do you know I've made this 3 separate times, 2 times in a day, and it did not come out. And I'm like, this is silly. This is like such an easy pudding to make. So the recipe I'm using, I will link, by the way. It's just vanilla, I think, chia pudding. And there's different remedies, or not remedy, whatever you can do if it's too runny. You can add more chia seeds. If it's too thick, you can add more milk. It just seems like it was a little runny and not thickening. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm trying it today. And as I'm editing this, it does come out. What happened was later on this night here, I took it out and it seemed a little runny. So I added some more chia seeds, mixed it again, and put it back in the fridge for a while. And it did come out. I'm not totally in love with this pudding. It's okay. Maybe I could try different kinds. I know what's really good for you. and you can add it to so many things. So this is kind of comical, everybody. I had the whisk in there, and I was whisking it, and I'm looking at the bottom. I'm like, oh darn, the thing. Some of the, I think it was the cinnamon and the seeds were, some of them were stuck on the bottom. So I said, I'm just going to turn the whisk over. I do later on. I do get a spoon, but anyway. So yeah, you're really just adding the chia seeds, the vanilla. We added cinnamon and pure maple syrup, but you know, you can add honey. There's a lot of different recipes. So like I said, as I am editing this, it did actually come out and you know, pretty good. So it's something different to have on hand. Like I said, back to kind of healthy eating. All right, just a little bit of footage, and then we'll wrap up this video. We rented a boat for the day, or at least a couple hours, and I was just amazed at the size of the boats. They were just beautiful. We stayed in Narragansett at my sister-in-law's house. And obviously this is on the ocean, and you're going to see a picture of the bridge that goes into Jamestown, Rhode Island. So if you get a chance, it's just a beautiful state. The beaches, everything's just beautiful, and there's so much to do. There really, really is. I wanted to get some more of this footage of the boats as we came in off the water. And like I said, I didn't take a lot of videos of my time there, which, you know, a lot of it you want to, you know, keep private. But coming up, one late afternoon, me and my two sister-in-laws went to Narragansett and just walked along the ocean. So I have a couple quick videos of that. But I hope I inspired you to get your stuff done if you just got back from vacation. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. A lot more content coming. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you soon.